Come on, guys.
Hey, John.
Those bottles of the championship one.
Yeah. Oh, championship one. We got a little different one here. There we go.
That's what happened when you went 3.
So, Coach, free field to give an opening statement, then we'll open it up for questions here.
Absolutely. I'm really happy for the team. We had great leadership from Jermaine and Dante, and the rest of the guys picked it up and followed. You know, to be a great leader, you have to have great followers. And, you know, our guys put away their egos and listened to Jermaine and Dante. And the freshmen followed them, Bam and Cario, Brennan, you know. So, but it's really a credit to Dante and Jermaine that they put this thing together. And as I mentioned yesterday, I think every team reflects its best players. And I think our team was a reflection of those two guys and their resilience. They both went through knee surgeries, Dante too, and Jermaine one. They both missed a lot of games since they've been here. But their toughness and their resiliency is something that the guys respected and I think followed.
We'll start here in the second row with Matt.
Matt Preem, 24/7 Sports. Dana, can you just talk about the significance of Couisnard's playmaking ability and just Dante's ability on both ends of the floor this whole weekend?
8 assists, 1 turnover. We take that every night out. That's a great assist-to-turnover ratio, and I think all 8 of them were probably for Dante. So, you know, Dante 12 for 12. Last 2 games against Colorado, we went 12 for 12 and 10 for 10. Probably ought to get him the ball a little bit more, guys. But, you know, and you look at his plus-minus, you know, he got in that foul trouble, but when he was on the floor, we were at plus 21. You know, he really is, he's a presence defensively, and they have to pay so much attention to him on their defense has to pay so much attention to him, you know, because they know if we get him the ball one-on-one, he's shooting 68. Now after this, he'll be at 70%. And so, you know, he puts such pressure on defenses, and then he gives us a rim protector that, you know, people have to know where he's at. And so, he's you know, a difference maker, and like I said, his resiliency over the years to go through the 2 surgeries that he went through and just keep battling back, you know, says a lot about his character.
Far right on the back.
Yeah, this is for either player, maybe both players. You know, you guys hadn't won 3 games in a row since early January. You were going up against teams that you were 1-5 against in the regular season. You know, how did you make this happen? How did you make this run happen? And how confident were you coming in that you could even do something like this?
Believe. That's the word, believe. I feel like we knew what we had to come down here to do, and we knew we had to win 3 straight. So everybody just had to put everything aside and just do whatever it takes for us to get the win.
I say just trusting our coaches too, knowing that they've been here before. They were preaching that to us, and that made us believe some more. And like Coach said, we got some great leaders, and you know, we just made it happen.
Coach, you've been to the NCAA tournament before, but how is this one different for you, given the last couple of years and some of the ups and downs?
Well, you know, as a coach, you get a lot of opportunities. These guys don't, you know, so you never take it for granted because it could always be your last one. They're not that easy to make, and injuries and sickness and not hitting a shot, you know, dictate a lot of that. But the reason this one's different is, you know, Dante was hurt in 21 when we went to Sweet 16, and Jermaine came and wanted to go. And those guys, you know, it's their last chance. You know, Big Mo, you know, came here to hang out with Dante, and it's his last chance, you know. So, you know, you want those guys to experience it. So, really important for Dante, really important for Jermaine, their intensity. And it's not like they didn't want it the whole year. It wasn't lack of effort ever. You know, but our attention to detail and communication, those things that, you know, we couldn't get across to them how important they were. But I thought our defensive connection was a lot better. I thought we made fewer mistakes against two really good offensive teams in Arizona and Colorado. You know, you look at their Ken Palm and their statistics, they're two very good offensive teams. And, you know, we held one in the 60s and one to 59. And, you know, we're not making as many mistakes defensively. And when we do make one, it's obvious as all get out. So, but I thought we cut down on mistakes. Our rebounds tonight, we lost by 2, but we were down 6 at half, I think, 5 or 6. So, no, and it was tie ball game or close ball game there with 4 minutes to go. I think 61-61, and the guys finished it off. And we've had trouble finishing. So, and we finished the last 3 games, which got to do this time of year.
Back row on the right.
Eric Lampkins, the second Culver City Observer. Coach, Pac-12 basketball is no longer. You will forever be remembered as the conference's last champion. How will you remember the Pac-12?
Well, I really, you know, it hurts that we're not going to have a Pac-12. We won the first one here in 2013 when it moved to Vegas, and you know, we're winning the last one here in Vegas. Vegas has been really good to us. I'm going to miss that. So, you know, part of me is really sad that this is not going to be here because, you know, I like all the coaches in the league. I like to travel in the league, and those things are all going to change. But change is exciting also. Even at my age, you know, kind of looking forward to it. You know, I mean, it's going to be a different challenge. And so, you know, I'm looking forward to that. But I'm really going to miss the Pac-12. I'm really going to miss going to Arizona and playing, going, you know, Colorado, even though they kicked us, you know, Utah. I mean, you like competition, you know, and Kyle's got it going at Washington State. So I am going to miss that, but I also, you know, I'm looking forward to a new challenge. But to answer your question, Vegas has been great to us. I mean, I didn't know if anybody would show up tonight, you know, when Arizona's people left. And, you know, we had a good crowd. You know, the travel for us, you know, our fans can't drive here, but they like coming to Vegas. You know, you can see, like Vegas, you know, Arizona can drive, Utah can drive, LA can drive. You know, they got a big advantage. You know, our people got to fly, Washington got to fly, you know, even northern California and Colorado's got to fly. So, but crowds are good, and I love the league. I am going to miss it. And but again, it's change, and you got to adapt, just like we have to adapt with NIL. We've got to adapt with the transfer portal. Everything's different, and I think it's great that guys get, you know, a little of the money that is available to them. I don't know why anybody would want to pay Bam, but you know, look at that smile, you know, okay. But anyway, you know, and if Oregon's not the right situation for them, and they feel like going somewhere else is better, I understand that too. So, you know, I want guys that want to be at Oregon. You know, we want to take care of the guys that want to be at Oregon, that want to try to develop, you know, go to class and get a degree. You know, Dante's going to get a degree. Jermaine's finishing up his. All right, you know, Bam got to get to work on his. But, you know, I want those guys. You know, Mo's in graduate school. You know, I want guys that want to graduate. Those things are still really important. Okay, you know, getting a degree, wanting to be at a university, you got to fight through ups and downs. You know, nobody's career is going to go like that, so you better want to be there. You know, so you can fight through those downs. But anyway, that's a lot of change coming, and for the University of Oregon, our basketball program and travel, and we got to adapt and get ready for it.
Matt?
Feels like you guys went to zone quite a bit this week. Can you just explain the reason for that and how effective was it in your success?
Well, our communication was a lot better, and to be real honest, I hate admitting this, but I had made some mistakes on how I was teaching it, and I think we made some adjustments, and the guys felt a lot more comfortable with it. And so it was more effective for us, especially yesterday. Today, Colorado's got so many guys who can shoot the three percentage-wise, it makes it a little tougher. But no, we made some adjustments with it. Dante's presence, and freeing him up a little bit in it made a difference, getting the wings up a little. So it was more effective, and we played a lot more than we had.
And last one, far right back.
Yeah, just for both players again, just maybe describe your feelings and your emotions when that clock was winding down and it kind of settled on you that you had won this title and that you were heading to the tournament.
For me, it's just something I always dreamed of, just winning. I feel like the guys, we came together at the beginning of the year and we wrote this down on the board. And when it was one of the things that we wrote down on the board, and winning the regular season was 1, 2, but we got them one that hurt the most, so I'm cool.
I feel ecstatic. I feel great, and it feels good that all your hard work pays off. Us getting into the gym by ourselves and working on stuff by ourselves. And big thank you to my coaching staff, and my teammates, Jermaine. We go at it a lot, but that makes us better, and it feels great. It felt great.
Great, thank you guys.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
that.
you.